Most high performers I know are grinding towards burnout without even realizing it. They're achieving their goals, building successful career, making good money, but somewhere inside they feel like something's missing. Maybe they lost joy along the way, maybe they have sacrificed important relationship, maybe they just feel disconnected from themselves. I spent over a decade in B2B sales and leadership roles. I was heading down that exact path until I discovered how to use meditation not just to survive the grind, but to actually thrive pursuing the goals. And the difference it made for me was very transformative. Hi, I'm Tom. I'm a certified meditation teacher, and I live here in Bali while running my own freelancing business that allows me to work from anywhere in the world. But it wasn't always like this. I was actually born in Czech Republic, and from a young age, I carried a strong sense that life could be more than what was directly in front of me. And that curiosity led me through studying abroad on exchange in London, building a career in B2B sales, and eventually creating my own independent lifestyle by the ocean. My professional path was actually pretty intense. I spent over a decade in sales and leadership roles. I was learning how to build teams, how to guide people, how to grow businesses. Yet alongside the outer success, I was always drawn to something deeper, the inner workings of the mind and how our awareness shapes the life around us, the life that we live. During that, meditation became my anchor through all of this. I began practicing as a teenager, and it became the one constant thread running through all the stages of my journey. With time and practice, I discovered how to shift from living on autopilot to living with awareness, and that changed everything for me. Let me describe a pattern I see constantly with the people I work with. They are driven, ambitious, high-performing professionals. They set big goals for themselves and they achieve them. And from the outside, they are successful by every measure. But here's what's happening inside of them. They are running on autopilot. They wake up, dive into work, handle crisis after crisis. They push through the day, collapse at night, and then they do it all over again the next day. And they are living in their heads, constantly planning, they are problem solving, strategizing, they are disconnecting from their bodies, from their feelings, and actually also from their hearts. And their dreams are big, but they are living with anxiety. Like they in a peace, maybe they feel something inside is missing, maybe they experience that feeling of wholeness that they are now missing briefly while being on a long vacation or when something special happened to them, but actually is not a part of their everyday life. And here is the tragedy. Many of them grind for decades. They make it to the top and then they find out that it's not what brings them happiness. Maybe on the way they lost something important to them. Maybe it was themselves, maybe it was joy, maybe it was people that matters the most for them. This happens because we are disconnected from ourselves. We have learned how to ignore our inner compass. We have adopted expectations from society, from family, from the system we live in, from school, from our country, from people around us. We are chasing what we were told we should want instead of discovering what our hearts actually desire. And I know this because I walked this path myself. My B2B sales career, I was successful. I was building teams, hitting targets, climbing the ladder, but inside I wasn't truly happy. Something was calling to me from deeper inside. I could feel it, but I didn't know how to access it while keeping my high performance and ambitions. And that's the paradox that high performance face. How do you stay connected to yourself while pursuing excellence? How do you maintain inner peace while working towards big goals? How do you avoid burnout without giving up your ambitions? The answer I discovered is meditation, but not meditation as most people understand it. Not meditation as an escape or a way to become a monk and disconnect from the world. Instead, meditation as a tool to stay connected to yourself while fully engaging with life. This is what allowed me to transform from corporate office life to creating my dream lifestyle in Bali. It's what allows me now to work hard on meaningful projects while maintaining joy, peace, and connection to what truly matters. So let me break down exactly how this works. The first practice that changed everything for me is morning meditation. And this isn't about spending hours in cross-legged position chanting mantras. can be. But for me, it's usually about 30 minutes. You can start with just 10 minutes if you want. And here's what I do, and this is what I teach to my students. So first, I get comfortable and seated. I close my eyes and bring attention to my breath. I do the basics. I focus on breathing through my nose, out of my nose. I find that calm center. I acknowledge thoughts that come up, gently push them aside, and return to my breath. But then here's where it gets powerful for business professionals. I don't just sit there being calm. I actively use this meditative state for preparation and for creation. I expand my awareness to how I feel today. Like I check with myself what emotions are present, what's my energy level, what's coming up for me. I'm not judging. I just feel those feelings, I notice them, and this gives me a crucial information about how to approach my day. Then I plan my day with intention, not just looking at my calendar, but really thinking about what matters most today. What are the key outcomes that I want today? How do I want to show up in important meetings or conversations? And here's what the most important part. I visualize myself achieving my goals. I don't just think about them abstractly. I see myself taking the action, having the conversations, making the decisions that move me towards what I truly want, and I feel what it feels like to accomplish what matters to me. This practice takes my meditation from passive relaxation to active creation. I'm literally programming my mind for success while maintaining connection to my inner compass. I'm aligning my unconscious patterns with my conscious intentions. The second practice is meditation during the day, and this one is a game changer for avoiding burnout. High performers push through everything. You get difficult news, you push through. You face a setback, you push through. You are stressed, you push through. This is how you end up burnt out and disconnected. Like what I learned is that taking just 5 to 10 minutes to meditate during the day acts a reset button. When something shakes you, when you receive an unexpected news, when you are feeling overwhelmed, instead of just pushing through, you allow yourself to pause. You find a quiet space, close your eyes, bring your attention to your breath, and you allow yourself to process what's happening. You acknowledge the emotion, you give it space, you don't suppress it or run from it. This does two crucial things. The first, it prevents you from accumulating emotional baggage that would eventually explode or shut you down. Second, it helps you to respond to situations with awareness instead of reacting on autopilot. Like I can't tell you how many times this practice has saved me from making a reactive decision I would have regretted. In business, the ability to pause, to center yourself, and then respond thoughtfully is incredibly valuable. Sometimes I'll also use yoga nidra meditation during the day instead of a power nap, as it's incredibly effective for recharging your energy in a short time. The first practice is evening meditation, and this is about unwinding and completion. At the end of the busy day, your mind is usually full. There are thoughts that didn't get processed. There are feelings you pushed aside to stay productive. And there are tensions in your body from sitting or from stress. So the evening meditation gives all of this space to be acknowledged and released. So for me, I sit down, I close my eyes, and I let whatever needs to come up, come up. Thoughts about the day, concerns about tomorrow, feelings I didn't have time for. I don't engage with them or analyze them. I just observe them and let them pass through. This practice does something crucial. It prevents you from taking the day's stress into your sleep and into the next day. It creates closure. You are literally clearing your system so you can rest properly and start fresh tomorrow. For high performers who struggle to shut off their minds at night, this practice is essential. You are not suppressing your thoughts or trying to force yourself not to think about work. You are giving your thoughts the attention they are demanding, and then they naturally settle. What I noticed when I built these 3 practices into my routine is that work become more sustainable. I could maintain the high performance without the constant feeling of being overwhelmed. I could pursue ambitious goals without losing my sense of peace and joy. I could engage fully with challenges without being consumed by them. Everything I've shared so far is valuable for productivity and avoiding burnout. But there's something deeper that meditation offers, and this is what truly transformed my life. Meditation isn't about just managing stress or performing better. At its core, it's about reconnecting with yourself. It's about listening to your heart and discovering what you truly want, not what you were told that you should want. This is crucial for high performers because many of us are climbing ladders that are leaning against the wrong walls. We are achieving goals that aren't actually aligned with what would make us deeply happy. We are following paths that others laid out for us. Meditation, especially the direction I practice in, helps you uncover your uniqueness. It helps you explore who you truly are as a human being. It invites you to find your strengths and discover the way you want to live this life. Let me share how this worked in my own life. For years, I was successful in B2B sales and leadership. I was good at it. I was advancing. By external measures, I was winning. But through consistent meditation practice, I started hearing a voice from deeper inside, and it was telling me that I wanted something different. Like, I wanted freedom, I wanted to live by the ocean, I wanted to work with people I genuinely admired, and I wanted to help others in a more direct, meaningful way. At first, this created conflict. Part of me wanted to ignore this voice and stay on a safe, successful path I was already on. But the more I meditated, the louder this inner knowing became. I couldn't unhear it. So I made a choice. I decided to listen to my heart, even though it required courage and risk. I transitioned from corporate life to freelancing and moved to Bali, and I became a meditation teacher. I created a life aligned with my deepest values and desires. And this didn't mean that I gave up ambition or stopped working hard. I still set big goals. I still challenge myself. I still build and create. But now I'm doing it from a place of alignment. I'm pursuing goals that actually matter to me, not goals I think I should pursue. And the difference in how this feels is profound. Like, I have both outer success and inner peace. Like, I have both achievement and joy. I have both productivity and presence. And this is what I want for the people I work with. Not that everyone should move to Bali or become a meditation teacher, no. But that everyone should have the courage to listen to their heart and follow it. Maybe your heart is telling you that you are on the right path, but you need better balance. Maybe it's telling you to make a major change in your career. Maybe it's telling you to prioritize relationships you've been neglecting. Or maybe it's telling you to finally pursue that project you have been putting off. Meditation gives you access to this inner knowing. It helps you hear what your heart is telling you, and then it gives you the clarity, the courage, and the consciousness to act on it. Like, this is how you avoid the tragedy of grinding for decades, achieving everything you thought you wanted, and then realizing you are not happy. You check in with yourself regularly, you stay connected to your inner compass, and you adjust your course as needed. So here's what I want you to take away from this video. And as a high performer, your biggest risk isn't failing to achieve your goals. Your biggest risk is achieving goals that don't actually lead to happiness while losing yourself in the process. Meditation solves this in two ways. First, it gives you practical tools to maintain sanity and inner peace while working hard. The 3 practices I shared, the morning preparation, midday reset, and evening release, will help you avoid burnout while staying highly productive. Second, and most importantly, meditation keeps you connected to your heart. It helps you to recognize when you are living on autopilot versus we're living with awareness. It gives you the clarity to pursue what actually matters to you, not what others expect from you. Like, you can have both. You can achieve big goals and live a happy life. You can work hard and maintain inner peace. You can be successful and stay connected to yourself. But it requires intention and practice. If you are ready to explore how meditation can help you on this path, I've created a free 7-day meditation challenge. It takes you from the basics through the practical application for daily life, and by the end, you will learn how to use meditation to accomplish your goals while staying connected to yourself. The link is in the description below. You can register for free. I'm still on this journey myself. I'm still learning, still exploring, still growing. And I think that's the beautiful thing about this work. Like, there's always deeper to go, always more to discover about yourself and what's possible. I invite you to come explore with me. Subscribe to this channel for more content on meditation, conscious living, and creating a life you truly want. And let me know in the comments, what's your biggest challenge as a high performer? Maybe are you experiencing the paradox I described? Or what would change if you gave yourself the permission to listen to your heart? So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.